welcome back to the Sneko Slayer's devlog series, where I'm making a 3D survivors-like in Unity. Over the past week, I worked on adding a few new enemies. I'd like to show them off while talking through my design goals and challenges with their implementation. Now, I know the game is called Sneko Slayers, but I'd like to have a variety of Sneko and non-Sneko enemies to keep things interesting. I'm aiming to make each enemy unique, giving them a design that stands out and looks funny or interesting. I think this will help solidify the goofy nature of the game. I also want to make them different enough from each other to have them not just look like reskins with different HP and movement speed. One of the main and easiest ways of sharpening this difference is addressing verticality. Unlike most Survivors likes, Sneko Slayers is 3D, meaning the player can parkour and jump on top of obstacles to get to high up places that are out of reach from ground-based enemies. My initial thought to combat this was just to give each enemy a pair of wings, and the same basic flying AI, such that they can catch the player when they get too high, and fall down and go back to their normal behavior when the player goes back to ground level. But this seemed like it would be a bit boring, especially since I have this amazing 3D environment to play with. I figured, why not take advantage of it and make traversing through it as interesting as possible? With that being said, I think I will have some flying enemies, but it'll be balanced out by others that jump, climb, or fire projectiles instead. One challenge I foresee is managing difficulty scaling. Since the gameplay is balanced around defeating hordes of enemies and collecting their loot, nailing down spawning mechanics is going to be crucial to maximize enjoyment. One of the core tenets I want to follow is, as the difficulty increases, not only do enemies get more HP, speed, damage, etc., but their AI also becomes more advanced along the way. So at the start, you'll just have basic enemies that walk, bounce, or crawl their way towards you, and their intelligence slowly evolves to have a nuanced movement like jumping, shooting, and maneuvering to react to the player's movements. Anyway, I think that just about sums it up. I plan on adding way more enemies than this, but between modeling, animation, and AI, they take a little while to implement, so I may trickle them in here and there while working on other features. Thanks for listening up to this point. Hope to see you in the next one.